Welcome, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am Belle Breeze. And today, if you haven't noticed, I took out a few candles here. I'm trying to tap into the Danish secret to happiness, which is the hygge concept. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but I think the concept is so beautiful. And amongst other things, they really lean into the power and the coziness of candles. So I lit up a few here, and in order to help you make a decision or decide on the pile that resonates most with you this week, I took out three different runes to guide you. So we got pile one with Taiwaz. Taiwaz is about self sacrifice, but it's about hard work and eventual recognition and respect. Pile two, we got Uruz, which is willpower and strength and slow and steady. And pile three, we got Dagas, which is self improvement, transformation, unexpected success. So take a moment and cozy up. Get a nice blanket and a hot cocoa and reflect on these three piles with the three runes. And whenever you're ready, just jump down in the description box and hit the timestamp for the pile that you're most drawn to. So thank you and see you later. You're reading pile ones. So if this for the upcoming week, and you selected the pile that has the rune Taiwaz, which is the rune of efforts and respect. As long as you put in the effort and you work hard, and there's a certain element of self-sacrifice somewhere in there. So let's explore what your runes have in store for you. So this is for the past, this is the present, and this is the imminent future. So we'll take out these three runes for now, and we'll take out a couple of divination cards after for extra clarity. But quickly off the bat, there seems to be a lot of forward movement, and all of a sudden, it's like it's come to a breaking point, and it's possible that very soon, or at least you might be even feeling it. There's a little bit of tension building up. So let's jump right in. Now, right through here is the card of travel. It's a card of change. It's a card of going with the rhythms of life. So so whatever happened in the recent past, you've been kind of going in and out, or at least going with a flow. There was some sort of flowing movement. Um, you might have been on a journey. It could have been a physical journey, as in actual traveling, moving locations, or it could be an inner journey, a personal journey. But all in all, you've been moving forward. Things are going well. You might have had some sort of excitement recently, or gotten news from far away. But all in all, things are about focusing on the present moment. Um, so in the imminent and recent past, as things seem to have been developing and galloping forwards. Now, currently, you might have been kind of entering a phase of coming to a head. This Hagalas is the rune of chaos, is unwanted shakeups. It's sort of a crisis that's stirring around you, that's swirling around you, but it's out of your control. There are restrictions that have been put in your way. As much as there was forward movement and enjoyment and excitement before, now it's like coming to a head. Um, it's calling for resilience right now. You know how you picked the rune of Taiwaz? Taiwaz is about hard work. It's about self-sacrifice. So there is a certain amount of self-sacrifice that's asked of you here because you need resilience. You need to be the eye of the storm. You need to stay very steady, stay the course despite the drama around you, because the changes that will ensue from this chaos, these unwanted changes, will help you. change your perspective or change long held patterns in your life. So if you're used to going through the same cycle over and over and over again. Either, you start a new job, it starts off well, and then it fizzles out. You get annoyed, you run away. You get a new job, it starts off well, it fizzles out. You get annoyed, and you run away over and over. Or if it's a relationship, because it could be a love relationship, because Naughties here is a love card. um, it might be relationship based. So it's about looking at your relationships per se. So it could be work relationships, it could be love relationships or friendships, because right through is also about news from away. So it could be sort of a long distance relationship, long distance friendship as well, or even a business partner. But all in all, um, things have come to a head, but it's asking you to stay your course. Be resilient, don't lose it. Um, Things are going to work out for you. They always do. What goes up must come down, and vice versa. But as long as you keep your cool. So, but the changes are going to be for the better. And the imminent future, we got Nautis reverse. Nautis is the rune of time, the rune of patience, rune of necessity, of your needs, meeting your needs. But when it's reversed, it means there's delays, hardships, tension. Somewhere along the line, your needs are not being met. So you got to ask yourself, well, are you making a mountain out of a molehill? Is it maybe just you that's perceiving, a need not being met? Or maybe it is relationship based. Maybe there's tension in the relationship. Well, maybe it's time to review the relationship and look over what's creating this tension, what created this tension, because this is in the future. Um, and you gotta look at what kind of sacrifices and compromises that need to be made, or what's holding you guys back. Is, maybe if it's a relationship, maybe there's a fear somewhere in there, um, that needs to be communicated, perhaps. But something has got to give, and there's going to be a long held pattern broken. I hope this makes sense, pile one, because it seems pretty dramatic. Let's take out two clarifying cards. So we got Hell, which is the ruler of fears, and we got Sol, which is ambition and drive. Okay, so Hell, as you can imagine, it's about fears. There's a fear holding you back. My gosh, we just looked at that. It's a fear holding you back somehow. You got to determine, well, is it really a problem in the relationship or in the situation, or is it just you perceiving it as such? Um, so yeah, it prevents us from moving forward. Obviously, it could be paralyzing. But it's all about judgment. It's how we judge ourselves, how we judge another person. That's very interesting. And then you got Saul, which is beautiful. Saul has the qualities of beauty and true heart. She stands for loyalty. So if there is some sort of tension in the couple, it looks like you guys are going to stick it out as long as you overcome something. You got to overcome the fears. You got to have discussion, or you got to look at yourselves and see, well, is it just me? Really determine what the issue is. Um, because Saul could also represent like unfulfilled love, or yeah, it's like there's some dissatisfaction in the situation or the relationship. But Saul is also about standing in your personal power, being confident. The situation will improve quickly. So it's not about whether or not things are going to work out. They will. They always do. But don't be distracted by gossip. or other forms of lower quality communication. You really got to talk it out, man. You really got to talk this out. This is how you're going to overcome and you're going to get out of this. But I really think it's just you guys that maybe you're holding each other back or you're holding yourselves back, but something is going to happen that's out of your control that's going to stir up the waters and bring it to the surface. And then that's going to allow you to really sit in it and determine, okay, where are we going with this? Is it just us perceiving an issue? Am I holding me back or you back or us back? But all in all, it's going to work out in your favor. And it's about beauty, it's about love. But Sol is also about addressing dissatisfaction. And again, I'll just resort back to Taiwan's. It's going to be success as long as you understand that it takes work and there will be some sacrifices to be made. So that's what I have for you. Pile ones sounds very interesting, sounds like quite the roller coaster in the coming week. But you know what? You got to go through it because what goes up must come down and vice versa. And it's going to work out in your favor. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile one. If you liked this reading, or even if you didn't, share it, like it, and leave a comment, and let me know how this translates for you in your respective lives, or fast or forward it to somebody that you think might benefit from this reading. So thank you again. Until next time. Welcome, my pile twos. Welcome to your reading. So you chose the pile that had the rune Uruz. So this one is a little bit like the sign of Taurus. Okay, it's very, very strong-willed. It's about you're so strong that you're able to take on much more than you normally can. You can r- you can rush, not rush as in speed, as in you're so powerful. You can just plow through a lot of obstacles or a lot of work. But you're super, super strong these days. I you're so strong that you can even change your fate if you're so inclined. You're overcoming a lot of obstacles these days. So let's see what your cards have in store for you. So here's the past. We got I was. Currently, we got Thurisaz reversed. And the imminent future, we got Yera. Okay, how interesting. It's funny that you chose the rune depicting will and changing fates because in the recent past, you might have felt like it was an end of an era, the end of a phase. There were changes coming about. There were even endings per se. This could mean a lot of things, like you've probably been through the ringer for the last year or two. You've learned a lot of lessons and you're transmuting all those lessons now. If you see her, she's looking at the mirror, into the mirror. She just cut and dyed her hair. So it's a form of letting go of the old and looking into a new phase. You're setting yourself up for success. You're setting strong boundaries now. So maybe in the past, you weren't quite as strong willed as Urus, and you just, I don't know, were pushed around or people pleasing. But that's ending now. You're overcoming long-standing habits, long-standing problems as well. So that's why I'm thinking maybe people pleasing was a bad habit, or it was simply like biting your nails or something. But it's an inner transformation. It's that your inner strength is carrying you through to achievement. You're getting the courage to let things go and looking forward to the future. And you're resolving something from your past. You're letting go of something in your past. That's very clear. Currently, you might feel like there's a thorn in your side because Thursaz is exactly that. It's in the shape of a thorn. I don't know if you can see that. It's just in the shape of Rose's thorn, but it's reversed, which means that the thorn is on its way out. You're starting to resolve it, which makes sense. You're resolving your past, but you might be a little hard pressed to make decisions right now. You're not 100% sure how to go about it, what to do. The best bet is to do your due diligence. Whatever you need to do, stick to the rules or ask for help or ask for advice before you make a decision, because there seems to be people who are who want to give you pressure to do something or to decide or to sign a contract or something. You seem to be under pressure, and these people who tend to be a little bit pushy, they might have a little bit of jealousy or resentment against you. So beware of being impulsive and beware of impulsive people at this time. Sarah says normally it's about it's like a struggle, it's a challenge, but when it's reversed, it's like the challenge is finally passing, but because it's passing, you're not 100% sure how to go forward. So ask for advice. Don't be impulsive. Take your time, breathe. Because in the imminent future, we've got Yera, which is the card of cycles, of seasons. It's about reaping what you sow. It's rewards for the efforts that you've made in the past, but it's also about how to let nature take its course. You're overcoming obstacles, but you need to stay calm in order to do that, which is not always easy with Thursaz in your reading. But the message here is stay calm. You will overcome and you will reap the rewards as long as you be present. Try to stay present and enjoy. Try to enjoy the moment. I know you have a lot of energy and a lot of strength in you, so you can do it. You can definitely do it. But if you think of urus as a Taurus or as a bull, they're strong, but they will not move unless they want to move, right? So it's about slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. And in your cards, that's what I'm feeling. It's you're you're transforming right now. You're realizing something. Maybe you realize somebody wasn't good for you, or somebody was jealous of you, or somebody wasn't um very supportive of you, but you don't quite know how to move forward from that. Or somebody was just trying to impede you completely. It is possible, but it's saying is stay calm. It's gonna pass. It is passing, and you'll reap the rewards as long as you stay calm and stay present. Don't react. It's not worth it. This is also, Yera could also mean fertility or marriage. So it could be perhaps a relationship that went through some sort of transformation or an ending. Um, and you're just kind of, you don't know how to move forward. But there's fertility here. Maybe you're trying to be getting pregnant, it's not working, but the obstacles and the difficulties are passing in the relationships or in the attempt to get pregnant, or maybe it's you're working on a creative project because fertility is giving birth to something creative as well. So whatever obstacles you're overcoming because you're resolving your past, you're letting go of something. Let nature take its course because it will reward you. Just be present. So let's take out a couple of clarity cards here. These are Norse divination cards. All right, so we got Hermid. Hermid is an interesting character because he he went all the way to the depths of hell, figuratively, to convince Hell, who's the leader of hell, as we would understand it, to release a very well loved figure back into the the realm of the living. So he's there to symbolize the circular progress of human life, which is very, very relevant to the card of Yera. It's about cycles. What goes up must come down, and vice versa. You plant the seed, it'll grow, you'll reap it, and then there's a period of stillness, and then you plant again, it grows again. It's the cycle of life here. So don't be afraid to travel through the realms, which I'm pretty sure that you've been doing, given that you have the card of endings here. So you've done the shadow work, you've done the work. You're cleaning up. So you've been to the depths of your personal hell, and you're coming out. You're coming out of it. And Areida is one of my favorites because she's lightning, right? So things are coming quickly. Things are happening very quickly. Sudden inspiration or sudden surprise that you're unaware of, that's going to cross your path. Very, very unexpected. But this is beautiful. So if you're waiting for news or you feel kind of stagnant, you've done the work, you don't know exactly what to do next, you might be asking for advice, and now you're just kind of waiting for the cycles to do their thing. But this cycle is almost done for you, and you will know exactly what your next step is, and it's coming in quickly, very quickly. And it's going to be surprise. It's something completely unexpected. I just want to take out another card just because I'm curious now. Yeah, okay. Okay, so all of this will bring you to a new level of maturity. You're healing. There's something about health here. This is interesting. I didn't think of that. It is possible that you were contending with a health issue. Perhaps in the past you're resolving your healing, and now it's healing. It might not be completely cured, but with time heals all wounds, right? But this healing, it's also an idea of maturing into an idea. Something is coming up for you, and it'll be quite unexpected. And it'll be a surprise, sudden inspiration, sudden surprise. Very interesting. For those of you who are having health problems, this, I think, is also an indication that your health is going to be very strong. So that's what I have for you, my pile twos. This is absolutely beautiful. My God, I love these transformation stories. So if you like this reading, or even if you didn't, please share with somebody who you think would enjoy this message, and leave me a comment. I would love to see how this translates for you in your respective lives. So thank you. Until next time. Hello, my pile threes. This is your reading for the upcoming week. So you decided to on the rune dagas. There's this beautiful room of rune of transformation, of absolute joy. This is unexpected success. It's about taking action towards your realizing your dreams. Um, you might be feeling a relief after a difficult period, or like a weight is lifted off your shoulders. And whatever changes have come or will be coming are will be in your favor. They will turn to your advantage. But when we come talk to about changes, well, sometimes in the spur of the moment, you might not feel quite as confident. But rest assured that with dagas in your corner, they will be in your favor. So let's take out a couple of rune cards. So we have Fehu in your recent past. You got Iwaz in your current situation, and Wujo in your imminent future. Okay, so let's jump in here. I'm feeling that recently, because Fehu is in reverse, it's possible that you took up a training, or you realized that you needed to develop a skill to better move forward, to get more money, to have more abundance. There was something that you needed to either regroup like step back to better move forward type of thing. There might have been a disappointment or even a theft that left you with less abundance, less money than you normally do or that you would have liked. There might have been some disharmony at home, probably due to money or the lack thereof, which is why one of the aspects of this rune is the idea of developing a skill in order to be able to cultivate more money, more abundance later on. Um, Fehu is about the hearth. It's a lot about home and what brings you that sense of not necessarily security, but that you've made it. Not in terms of made it as in fame and fortune, but as in you found your place in the world. And since it's reversed, that special place in the world might have been thrown off balance recently. So it's either because of money or whatever you feel you had abundance of or that you would like more of. So it's either it didn't pan out or it was taken away from you, or you realize that you had to develop something in order to go get it. You didn't have what you needed in order to achieve what you want. So this is your recent past, whereas today I was might look a little ominous because I mean, I don't know if you see it, but she just cut her hair, dyed it pink. So as you can probably think, it's a card of transformation. It's a card of endings. It's a card of regeneration. So you are finding something inside of you to strive to reach your goals, which doesn't surprise me because you were drawn to dagas. It's like you're learning lessons. It's like something happened in your recent past that taught you a lesson. Like you'll never go there again, or never do that again, or you've just gained a lot more wisdom and strength, and you are transmuting those lessons to strengthen yourself. You're entering a new phase, but with stronger boundaries. Now it's like you know more who you are because of these lessons. You're you're much stronger going forward. This is it's like your inner fortress. You know how we were talking about Fehu is like the hearth? Well, I was is like the fortress with what is the ramparts around the protection. You are much stronger now than you were before. You're much stronger now. Um, let's see. You're overcoming long-standing problems, which doesn't surprise me either. Uh, I have the impression that perhaps before you might have had like people-pleasing tendencies, or maybe a little bit softer or more influence. I don't know. Maybe you were more easily influenced in the past, which led to a disappointment or something. But now you are overcoming long-standing problems and even bad habits. Like you're really taking control of your life here. You're really taking control here. And you're resolving something in the past. You're really letting things go and you're moving forward with a clean slate. Wow, pile threes. And lo and behold, we got Wunjo here. This is in the imminent future. And Wunjo is bliss, is success, is love, is whatever you want it to be. Essentially, this is the lover's card. So if you're looking for love, this transformation will lead you to it. If you're working on developing a skill to strengthen your resume or something like that, you will get the success. Your wishes are coming true. There are new beginnings here. There are new beginnings, and I wouldn't be surprised if you're building something solid. It's either you're starting a new business with somebody. This since this is the lover's card, it's with somebody else. It's coupled up or partnered up. Um, If this is about work, your work is a pleasure. It's like you changed your attitude maybe towards your work. If your question was more regarding your occupation, but all in all, you are reaching a state of bliss. Can you believe it? And this is unexpected. There's like welcome developments that will make this happen. It's like you are doing you, you're focusing on building yourself up, taking control of yourself, changing your attitude, cleaning up, letting go, and the world will conspire with you to lead you to this. This is law of attraction at work. My goodness, pile threes. Let's take out a couple of divination cards here. Sinmara and Surt. That's very interesting. This is interesting because Sinmara is Surt's wife. So when we talk about coupled up, ain't that the case? Okay, so let's make sense of this because Surt, I mean, these are not positive cards. These are not great. Surt is about disharmony. It's about uh, things that are not in your control, but that will affect you. Oh my goodness, how do I start with this? And Sinmara is quintessentially the nightmare. She represents the nightmare, what paralyzes you that gives you anxiety if you don't address the problem. Okay, I'm starting to see something. Starting to see a parallel. There is something that prompted you to want to transform. First of all, the dagas. This is really much an inside job, and these are very internal nightmarish internal fears, obstacles, very very inside your head. So okay, I'm not surprised, but it's funny that they come in as a couple as well. So CERT is about unexpected. There was something unexpected that really shook you up and paralyzed you. It paralyzed you with fear and anxiety, and you needed to address the problem. It came to a head. You had no choice. And I really feel this is something you're overcoming now. This is not something in the future because look, you got Wunjo in the future. I mean, you're you're going towards the sun. But yet currently, I think that's what it is. You need to address whatever is scaring the heebie-jeebies out of you for whatever that may be. Because it's about self-improvement. It's about overcoming. Let's take another one. How interesting. So I just took out another clarity card simply because now I'm just curious now. We got Emir, which is creativity, novelty, artistic struggle. So it's possible that maybe you are an artist and you're just scared of putting out your artistic endeavors. You're scared to put it out there that everybody could see it. Um, it's the artistic process, and whomever is artistic knows that art is often related to pain and the inner demons, right? Hmm. Yeah, yeah, you're struggling right now. But I was is transformation, but it's also there's an element of creativity in there. You're reinventing yourself, right? It's a regeneration. So I'm not surprised you are struggling with this. Maybe, and this is an idea that just crossed my mind. Maybe you are part of the LGBTQ community, and you want to come out of the closet and you feel that it's a nightmare for you. You are scared, it's paralyzing you, but it's an artistic struggle, it's pain, but look what's waiting for you on the other side. Overcome it. It's not easy. I hear you, but you got everything working in your favor. You got dagas, which is, success as long as you take action. You got to do it. You just got to do it. Whatever it is, if you're publishing a book, become an artist, launching a new business with a partner, you want to showcase your new haircut this week. Who knows? Whatever it is, it's scary. It's okay. I get it, but take action. You will get success out of it. There you go, my pile threes. Thank you so much for being here. As always, if you liked it, or even if you didn't, please share with somebody that you think would resonate with this reading, and comment. Let me know how this resonates with you and how it translates for you in your life. So until next time, thank you kindly.